And the gist of the story was well, most of the gist of the story was that it was just like an incredibly awkward thing and sort of a dubious idea to hire me to come and try to win your girl back. Primarily because a lot of my songs, to the extent that they may be love songs, often like bring in some hardship in the relationship for a little bit and then resolve, which like you just don't always have time for in the context of a win back serenade. Maybe like a just win serenade, but if you're looking for a win back, it takes a little bit of a different song. But despite the fact that story was mainly awkward, I've actually been hired to do a number of more things like that, and most recently I was hired to try and sing right before a guy proposed to his girl. This happened in Golden Gate Park. What's the name of the hill by that? Is it like Strawberry Hill? No, is that right? Right. Okay. So he said to me, he said, I'll either be on Strawberry Hill or on the bridge, and I had a picture of them. And I had just moved here, and I had been to Golden Gate Park, but like that's a big hill, and it's not, and there's a lot of people on it. It's not like you just can sort of see the two walking around, and there are two bridges, right, one on either side of this big hill. So I was like, fuck me. I mean, like what? I got a check in my hand. I got my guitar, and I have to now find. There were plenty of people to serenade. It just I wanted to get the right pair. And he also like didn't sort of give me any cues. He basically just like put it in my hands for how I should make this moment appropriate, And like it's not supposed to be about me, like. So it was very, very interesting, but to any rate, I sing the song and I cut it way short because I was so nervous during the whole thing, and then what if she says no? And then I'm trying to sort of like get out of her line of sight as he gets down on his knees, and when she said yes, I just let out a yell. Yes! And I was like, oh, right. I'm already married. But then I went right in for a big hug, the three of us, just right in there. At any rate, then we played like a couple celebratory songs, all sang along, and then we went our separate ways. And I'm 2 for 2 in the proposals, and mine and his. So this is the song High Heels and All. So this is what I played when I was trying to win the girl back, and this is an example of a song that you shouldn't play first at one of those serenades. Sorry. Yeah. You ready? You want to add anything? Oh well, thank you for asking. I'd like you to listen to the story, I suppose, but it's sort of. I don't want to ruin it, All right. Thanks. A couple on a bridge. Stone bridge in some European town. And after all the years in corduroy and silence, in between the water and the moon, the water and the moon, I see we all fall down. The knock at the front door, crack in the wall, the stain on the floorboards, it's nothing at all. It's nothing at all. And after all the years, after all the a minute more. Suddenly you say, oh baby, don't fall down. Though these are the hard times, though this is the fight, nobody's wrong if nobody's right, and nobody's right. And after all the years, just looking at your shadow, holding mine, it's holding on mine, still holding on mine. Well, isn't that a holy sign? Like maybe we're fine. Yeah, isn't that a free ride out of here? I think that that's a sign. Yeah, I think that's a sign.